Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Barnard. In the studio with me now is Ephrem Andemariam, the program coordinator of the 2012 Africa World Documentary Film Festival and also the program coordinator of UMSL's African American Studies program. Welcome to the show, Ephrem. It's so nice to have you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You have a big week coming up.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about, there were so many things we could talk to you about, I can tell, just from your intro, but I want to hear about the film festival. So tell me a little bit about how this came to be and where we can see it.
Well, this is a film festival which we started back in 2007. This is the brainchild of the program director, Professor Nick Coker, who is also a filmmaker by profession. So he brought up the idea of actually showing documentary films in order to promote a little bit more about Africa and the Africa diaspora at large to the community in St. Louis. And as you know very well, the issue of Africa is always a contentious one because usually the media and the other outlets kind of portray Africa in a very negative way. So one way of us actually promoting Africa from a positive aspect is to actually bring documentary films, independent filmmakers' perception of what they see in Africa, what's going on in Africa. So we thought by bringing documentary films to the community here, we will connect or we become the bridge to connect between African Americans in the US and also the diaspora at large.
So these films are made in Africa by Africans, or they are made around the world about Africa?
Yeah, these are films made by Africans and anybody else, any filmmaker, independent filmmaker, about Africans, but also about Black diaspora. So we have films from Latin America, we have film from Caribbean, we have film even from Europe about the Black European experience, the Afro-Caribbean experience. We have films also from Asia, Australia, and the Pacific. So anything which deals with the Black diaspora, we have those films.
So films about people who have, at one point, their ancestry is from Africa, and they have immigrated and migrated around the world.
Exactly.
And films have been made about their experiences.
Yes.
And how many films are you going to be showing?
Well, every year we received up to 200 films. This year, for example, I received 186 films.
Okay.
And out of this 106 films, we narrow it down to about 40 or 50 films per year.
Okay.
So this year, we bring it down to about 50 films, and we are going to screen these 50 films in 9 different venues. What makes it a little bit different from previous years is that in previous years, we partner with the University of Yaoundé in Cameroon and the University of West Indies in Barbados. This year, fortunately for us, we have much more interest from all around the globe. So we have at this moment 9 different partners in 3 different continents.
Wow. Okay, so your festival started here 5 years ago, and it started here in St. Louis, am I right?
Exactly.
And this is the 5-year anniversary?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing the math. Okay, so you're going to be on three continents and 9 different places, but let's talk about St. Louis. It's going to be where exactly?
As far as St. Louis is concerned, we're partnering with the History Museum.
Okay,
so
the Missouri History Museum in Forest Park. Okay.
In Forest Park, and we are going to be screening there on February 24 and February 25.
Okay.
And these are like 13 films coming up and 2 different days with some of the filmmakers actually coming to the festival and actually getting a chance to discuss about their film and about their experience.
Okay,
and
so I just want to make sure viewers are clear here. The 5th Annual Africa World Documentary Film Festival will be at the History Museum in Forest Park next weekend, the 24th and 25th. All right, and to get more information, you can go to www.umsl.edu/CIS or to the www.africaworldfilmfestival.com website. So the africaworldfilmfestival.com website, or for more information, they can call 517-6977. That's a 314 area code. So just to get more information about that.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to take a break right now and come back in just a few minutes and talk more about the films, and that is a really exciting subject. And don't go anywhere because I have so much more with Ephrem when we return. And remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis, this being just one of them. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will be in the know. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. Stay tuned in to STL TV. We'll be back in just a moment with more STL TV Live. Thank you. Welcome back to STL TV Live. Still in the studio with me is Ephrem and Andemariam. And let's get more information on the festival taking place here in St. Louis. And one of the things we were just talking about during the break is that this is a free event for St. Louisans, and that's probably a good feature.
Absolutely. This is a free event and open to the public, and anytime they can come in, they can check on the film which they would like to watch, and they can come in at whatever time they feel like the best time for them to come in.
They can come to 1 film, 2 films, 3 films. It's all free. Bring the family, bring your neighbors.
Bring your friends, colleagues.
And you were saying that attendance has been growing every year.
Yeah, attendance has been growing consistently every year, and we would like even to encourage more people to come to this event and actually also engage in discussion. And one of the things which we try to improve is, engage people, is that after the film festival, we would like them to see their reaction about what they watched in the films. And also at the same time to discuss about the topic the filmmaker was trying to raise.
Okay, and can you tell us about some of the films that are coming up next weekend that St. Louisans can be excited about? Exactly.
I mean, this year I'm very excited to have one of the film made by a St. Louisian, Dan Paris is actually making a film called Give a Damn. This is a young man and his friend who actually traveled from St. Louis to Africa, trying to experience what poverty means by living $1.25 a day. And unfortunately, in the film you will find out that some of these friends actually encounter some unfortunate plane accident, and some of them had to cut short their trip, but again they managed to finish. But it's about their experience traveling around Africa, living $1.25, and Dan Paris and his colleagues will be there to discuss their film.
Dan is getting a lot of attention in St. Louis right now, and he was here a couple weeks ago talking about his film and his next film. So we are, so Give a Damn is one of the feature films at the festival, and what's another exciting one that you want to
Another one we have is about Liberia, the election in 2005 in Liberia. And the filmmaker is actually traveling from Liberia, and he will be coming to St. Louis to discuss about his film. And the film is called No More Selection, We Want Election. This is about the experience
of... No more selection, we want election. Okay.
Yeah. So this is about the election process which took place in 2005 in Liberia, where the first ever democratically elected female president was elected in this country. So this is about the experience of election and experience of democracy in that part of the world. But we do also films from South Africa, films from Ethiopia, especially the older generation would be delighted to have. We have a fantastic film about Emperor Haile Selassie, and that will be one film which most people would like to come and watch.
And are there special films that kids or high school students might enjoy? Obviously Give a Damn is one, but are there others as well that might attract them?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, because this year we are actually bringing youngsters from Pamoja Preparatory Academy, and
they're coming here?
Yeah, to the History Museum to actually watch 2 of our films on Friday morning. These are mostly films about experience of inner city United States cities, and also the same experience from South Africa.
So these are local school students
students coming
into the festival. So you have a special screening time just for schools.
Yeah, I'm very happy to actually be participating with this special school, which is actually experiencing an African way of teaching.
And it's great for these kids to see how film can speak to them and how it can bring a message to all of them.
Absolutely.
Right. So this is great. And you've got a great pamphlet here of information. All of that information is available on the website.
Exactly.
Okay. And the 5th Annual Africa World Documentary Film Festival next weekend at the Missouri History Museum. It's a free event. Check it out. Come and bring your family, and there's lots of great films and filmmakers that we can meet and talk to. That is the coolest part.
Yeah, exactly.
So very good. I want to thank Ephrem for being with us. We need to take a break, and remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. And if you want to really experience St. Louis, you have to watch STL TV. We're coming back with even more show in just a few minutes. Stay tuned.